Hello and welcome in Hungary for the Formula 4 Hungarian Grand Prix, the most wacky and Jesus Christ why series in MMS. Let's just go down to the grid. On pole position we have unsurprised. Well, no, that is a surprise. George Whittaker for HWA. Then we have Material, Faulkner, McCormick, Sahin, Kubusek, Witt, Tanda, Dominguez, Jankowski, Beganovic, Lundqvist, Miniini, Taira, Iwasa, Herbert, Salai, Havercourt, Leong, Buka, Martin, Van der Gracht, Agnes, Redmayne the fourth, Pizzi, and Wells rounds off the grid. Very quick. I just want to get down to racing. Let's go. Ten red lights. And we go green in Hungary. It's a good start from Whittaker. Material also gets a decent start. Faulkner gets a good one as McCormick just sleeps on the grid. Here we go into turn one. Material and Whittaker side by side. The Minardi driver here. A lot to prove for himself as he goes to the inside. They bang wheels. Whittaker gets sent a bit wide as we see a lot of moves into turn one. Hungarian is a Junior Series friendly circuit. Jesus, that's a slightest tap ever and his wheelers off. Into turn 3, I believe that is. Now that's Sahin diving it onto McCormick as they go side by side. Still side by side. McCormick pushes Sahin a bit wide, but they're still side by side. As Whittaker, I think, might go to the outside of Material, doesn't do it as Sahin has now overtaken McCormick. Kubusek now to the inside, pushes the Norwegian driver very wide. But the Polish driver doesn't get it moved on, and that's Igor Witt, and on the Polish driver sends it on to Mark Tanda, and the Australian has to yield his position as we approach the chicane. One of the better overtaking places here, but no, Sahin now to the inside of Faulkner. Faulkner onto the curbing, no Redmayne moment, so that's good. Whittaker and Material side by side, Sahin and Faulkner side by side as well. Faulkner doesn't get the move done. Whittaker gets squeezed out, and that's Material into the lead. Kubusek and McCormick now side by side. And McCormick gets sent very wide, but I think he will benefit from that. They're inches away from each other. Let's see, and that's a move to the inside from Kubusek. He bangs into McCormick, still side by side. McCormick off the circuit into the penultimate corner. The Yenzer driver gets the move. He gets it. As now Sahin tries to get himself into a podium here as he goes to the inside of Whittaker, and Material rides Material. Causes carnage, and no! Whittaker's out of the race. Oh no! Oh no, more mischief for him, isn't there? Did well at Macau and crashed. Now this, Sahin just goes for a move, clips Material, and Whittaker just goes straight on. So there's your first retirement of this race. Sahin now on the back of Material. Let's see, is that a move from the Turkish driver? Not yet. McCormick, though, is making a move onto Faulkner, who has been defending his P3 very well. Still gets a good exit out of there. His teammate also very wide. Faulkner still side by side. He's going to defend with all he has. Then he gets it. He gets the move. Sahin still behind Material. Kubusek now also gets a pretty decent run. Might harass McCormick for that P4. As Sahin doesn't go for a move onto Material just yet. Let's see, that is a move from, I believe, Leong onto Yini. No, that's Lundqvist. Sending it. That's Tanden out to the inside of Beganovic. The Swedish driver seems to be very promising, as now that's a hint. The inside of Material. Material will get a pretty good run through the second chicane as the sills side by side, and there we go. Sahin now into the lead. Faulkner catches up. Same with McCormick, Kubusek, and Jankowski. Witt in the background also about to catch up. Faulkner is on a good run here. Might get Material anytime soon now, as Sahin is starting to pull away a bit. Not a move just yet, as McCormick has pulled away from Kubusek a bit. Jankowski on the back of the Prema driver. Wells climbed up to 22nd, 5 positions up for him. Started last, so good job from the Welsh driver. Nearly won the Austrian Grand Prix, as that's Faulkner to the inside of Material, pushes him very wide, bumps into him, and not yet into P2 goes the British driver, still side by side with the Minardi. Red Bull must be proud of him though, you know, finally having a good result compared to what Austria was for the junior team. Let's see, we go Faulkner now to the inside, as that was the wrong camera, and he goes into the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix here with nearly 5 minutes to go. Sahin also tries to overtake Material, doesn't work though. No moves here, Kubica catches up. Now that's Witt to the inside of Jankowski, a bit of a bump there, Jankowski gets squeezed wide. The Minardi and the Red Bull still side by side. Still side by side, and now Jankowski gets a good run onto Kubica. Doesn't get it, and that's Witt still side by side with Jankowski. This is risky to go side by side through here. They're still there. Jankowski though gets pushed off the circuit, and he doesn't try to go at Witt again. That's position lost. Sahin battling with Material and Faulkner for the lead. Sahin goes into the back of Material, gets the move done. That's very aggressive from him. Gets a bump from Material in retaliation though, but it's not gonna work. Sahin is back into P2, and Sahin is gaining time onto Faulkner as well. So Sahin really seems like he wants to win this race. We have Vinny, Tyra, Lundqvist, Mini, Beganovic, and massive train of cars. You're bound to have a massive accident here, as now we see Havercourt and Long side by side. Ooh, that's contact between the two. Lucky to not have any damage, and for Havercourt to keep it on the circuit. As that's a run from Mini onto Lundqvist now. Lundqvist doesn't defend too much. Mini sends it, gets the move on. Beganovic goes very wide off the circuit. And there's just so much happening. One of the cars completely off the circuit. That's Long now rejoins into Pitsy nearly. Just really not going well, is there? There's calamity after calamity now. That's Salai to the inside of Martin. Salai obviously getting P4, I believe. Or P5. Yeah, P5 in Macau. Side by side of the French driver now. Will he send it on to Beganovic and Lundqvist as well, or will it just be the ART driver? Let's see. As Sahin and Material side by side on the timing tower. A lot of battles, just hard to capture all of them. Back to the battle for the lead. Material has retaken it, and that's Faulkner down a lot. Yeah, so Sahin passed Faulkner, and Material just goes for a double overtake. Bumps into Sahin, no mercy there. Nearly forced onto the grass with side by side. And then Material just round the outside, managed to get that moved on. Faulkner now on the back of Sahin. F4 Team Brazil definitely have a lot of pace, and they want to show it. But look at the gap between P8 and P9, 8.4 seconds. The top pack is flying away from these guys, which is not the best thing to happen. As that's Dominguez on the Tyra, there's a lot of moves here. Martina Lundqvist battling Iwasa in the background as well. Hibiki Tyra, who won the previous race, that's out of points. Trying to get Mini here just for 1 point. I mean, any point matters here, really. To the inside goes the ART driver, and there we go. Into P10, Yini, not even able to pull away from this huge pack of cars. Dominguez now up into 11th, the HWA driver, there we go. Trying to do his best. Sahin now close to overtaking Material. Faulkner and Witt battling. Faulkner now to the inside, pushes himself into Sahin, pushes the Turkish driver wide. It didn't work. Now that might be Witt to the inside of his teammate. Yes, it is. Sahin to the inside of Witt, very aggressively, nearly takes his teammate out. Still side by side. Faulkner forced a bit off, and that's Witt into P3. Obviously, the Keefe brothers were not happy with him in Macau. Material and Sahin battling for the lead. Material doesn't go for it. Faulkner sitting in the race. Faulkner now goes to the inside of his teammate, uses his mistake, but Witt gets a better run. Red Bull now definitely have some junior drivers to be in use in future years. as the DM is trolling Toodles that Faulkner has died. As the McCormick and Kubusek have caught back up to this pack, then we have a large gap to Tanda and Jankowski. I see we got some move here. That's a move from McCormick squeezing Faulkner out as much as he can, and yeah, that's Faulkner just falling backwards now. Now he has to worry about the prime of Kubusek on the back of him. And Vit now to the inside of Material, running outside. Beautiful move there as well. 1 minute to go, so we'll have, I believe, one more lap of racing if these drivers hurry up. The lap is long here. Kubusek now with the fastest lap as well, if you pay attention to these things. Let's see Kubusek gaining onto Faulkner now in the slipstream. Good run. Good ace out of that corner. And let's see, is there going to be a move? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Oh, that's shabby there. Kubusek trying to go here and there. Let's see, nobody making any radical move just yet, but I think they gotta make the finish line to start one more lap. Well, at least I hope so. Kubusek goes to the outside, weirdly. McCormick to the inside of Material, bumps right into him. Sends it, and he gets the move on now. Faulkner side by side with Material. Will they make it to the line, though? 8, 7, 6, yes, okay, one more lap, final lap now. Sahil and Vid battling for the lead. And their time's run out. Vid now to the inside of Sahin, sends it. Gets the move done. Yes, he does. Faulkner side by side with McCormick now. Red Bull is bound to have a double podium here. I believe ART have also done that in run 1. McCormick to the inside. Faulkner has the better line though. He can still fight back. The Norwegian driver, let's see. Yeah, gets the good run. And now is battling for P. No, he doesn't. McCormick is still there. McCormick gets a greater run than Faulkner. McCormick now nearly sends it on to Sahin as well. Faulkner now outside to the inside here. You can easily overtake to the inside if you're smart. Squeezes McCormick out. McCormick still gets a good run around the outside, but now Faulkner has the inside line. That's a definitive move here. And no, it isn't a definitive move. They're still side by side. McCormick now will go on to Sahin as well. McCormick bumps into the Turkish driver, nearly sends him off the circuit. They're still side by side. McCormick goes wide now. Oh no! Oh no! Faulkner's out. Oh no, they predicted it. The chat was laughing the whole race that Faulkner's out, and now he actually is. Oh my days. Oh, I don't believe it. McCormick just tries to rejoin the circuit, doesn't check his mirrors, and Faulkner didn't even suspect that he would do such a thing. Oh my god. I don't believe it. Don't believe it. What a tragic end to the race. Now Sahin and Vid battling for the lead on the final corners here. Sahin might still get this win. Sahin sends it deeply onto Vid. Vid is squeezed out of the circuit. Vid is still there though. Side by side into the penultimate corner. Vid tries to push Sahin as far out as he can, but Sahin gets the better run. Sahin is into the lead, and now McCormick also sends it onto Vid. McCormick yeets it into the corner. McCormick gets it as Khalil Sahin wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Then we have McCormick, Vid, Kubusek, Material, Tanda, Jankowski, Yini, Tyra, Salai. So would have been triple points for Red Bull, only double points for them. Then we have Mini and Dominguez outside of points though. Red May rounds off the field, and it. Oh my days! What? Wait, are you serious? Wait, are you serious about that? Okay. In shocking fashion, Viking McCormick gets a 5-second time penalty for that contact with Faulkner for the unsafe rejoin, which means Jakub Kubusek will be on the podium. Also, Kubi Jankowski with the fastest lap, so that's good for the Minardi team. But yeah, looking at the results, McCormick will drop down to 7th. Jakub Kubusek out of nowhere gets a P3. Now that is a nice birthday gift, isn't it? It's one day, so good on him. Prema and on the podium as well, so nice. Right, that was one hell of a race. Jesus Christ almighty. Where are we going next? Let me check. Next race is the Italian Grand Prix at Vallelunga, a track known for Junior Series like F4 to come there, so definitely be sure to watch that. The Monaco Grand Prix is also coming soon, so you know what to do. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching, and see you next time in Italy. We should be safe on the roads, wear your seatbelt. Bye bye.